Hey guys, thanks for watching. Today's video is going to be a review for this month's Morphe Me brush package. So I did a review for the first package that I ever received, like when I first subscribed to the Morphe Me monthly brush subscription. And I had initially planned to do a video review for them every month, but sometimes you get like 5 brushes, sometimes you only get 3. So I kind of decided if the brush package only includes 3 brushes, it's not really worth me making a full video and like editing and uploading and everything. So for the brushes that contain like 4 or more, I will definitely try to keep doing video reviews. Quick side note, I'm very sorry about the lighting in this video. My usual lighting setup that I have, which is not ideal, but a little better than this. Currently, I couldn't set that up. One of my lights is like not working. So I am using just a ring light and it's like 4 p.m. So there might be some shadows and some weird colors and stuff going on. So when I first subscribed, the first package that I got came super quick. I received it, I think, on like the 1st or 2nd of the month. This month's package arrived pretty late. I just got it like a few days ago, and I wasn't able to make a video as soon as I got it. But I did really want to review this month's brushes because it included 5 awesome brushes. And I know a lot of people are looking for reviews so that they can kind of decide if they want to subscribe or not before the deadline of the month, which I believe is like 25th or 26th. So I just wanted to come on here and really quickly review these brushes, what they're for, how I would use them, all that good stuff. So yeah, if you'd like to see what this month's Morphe Me brush package included, definitely keep watching. So as with every month, the brushes do arrive in the mail in a cute little envelope like this. July's package included 5 brushes, 3 eye brushes, and 2 kind of face / multi-purpose brushes. 3 of the brushes in this month's package were from the Elite collection. I know last month had a couple of Elite brushes in it as well. I will link the review for last month's brushes in the description box below. From my understanding, Morphe is kind of discontinuing and clearing out their Elite collection in order to prepare for their kind of new and improved Elite collection that should be coming soon. A lot of people were kind of confused as to why they were doing this, myself included, because I thought the Elite collection was amazing and one of the best collections that they do have available. But they've said that they are kind of just revamping, improving, and then relaunching a bigger, better Elite collection soon. So this month's brushes from that Elite collection that is being kind of discontinued, the first one is the E48 brush. So this is sort of like the baby version of the Morphe E3 brush, which is actually one of my favorites, and it launched in one of the previous brush collections. Basically, it's a small yet fluffy but sort of rounded tapered brush. A brush like this is amazing for setting your under eye concealer with powder, especially if, like me, you are a little bit more dry skinned and you don't want to apply a ton of product. Because this one is really soft and fluffy, it just picks up a little bit of powder and you have a lot more control over it. You could also use a brush like this for contouring if you want. It's not my personal favorite for contouring, but a lot of people do love a brush like this to do that. You could also use this for highlighter. It's a little fluffier. It's a little bit like thicker, a little bit more dense than what I would use for a highlighter brush, but definitely a great multi-purpose brush. I was originally using the E3 brush to set my under eye concealer. I found it's just a little bit too big for that area because my under eyes are kind of like deep set. Because this one is a lot smaller, it gets in there and sets it perfectly. So the next Elite brush that came in July's Morphe Me package was the E22. This is another one of those multi-purpose brushes. So a brush like this does have sort of longer bristles, but it is kind of rounded on the top. A little bit more narrow at the bottom and kind of widens towards the tip of the bristles. A brush like this would be really good for building up color in your outer crease area here if you're doing like a smoky eye or you just want to add some extra definition and blending. Because it is fluffy but not super fluffy, it's going to be really great for depositing color as well as lightly blending it out. Also, a brush like this would be really good for nose contour if you want to apply a really kind of soft, natural nose contour. This does give you the kind of the control and precision, as well as softly blending it out while you're applying it. Again, another multi-purpose brush. The last Elite brush that came in this collection was the E18. So this is more of like your standard kind of pencil crease brush. It is smaller, a bit more densely packed bristles. but it does have a nice rounded tip. So this is really good for like a cut crease, if you want to kind of blend out your kind of sharp cut crease line there, or if you're doing a smoky eye and you really want to kind of add that extra darkness to the outer corner. I do already own a couple brushes like this, so this is not my favorite out of the package, but if you are a makeup artist, you know you really can never have too many of these brushes. The next brush that came in the collection is the M432 brush. So this is a wide, flat, sort of like a pencil brush. So a brush like this is really great for kind of smoking out or adding a color to your lower lash line. It's not so much for blending out that color, but for applying, say, like a gel liner or a color to your lower lash line. This is going to be a great brush for that. Because it's flat, you could also use this as a concealer brush. So a brush like this is perfect for kind of carving out your eyebrows if you want to use concealer to really clean up your brow shape. You could also use this for cream contour on your nose, as well as a kind of overall concealer brush if you want to use it on a blemish. This is a great type of brush to have in your collection simply because it is so multi-purpose. I love to use a brush like this for adding a highlight to my lower inner lash line here, just because it's small and precise and it packs the product on where you want it to go. Last but not least, this might be my favorite brush from this month's package. This is the M310 brush. So this is more of your standard fan brush. It's a little bit on the smaller side. I wasn't expecting to love this fan brush as much as I do. This brush is probably my new favorite for applying highlighter. Because it's smaller, it gives you control, but it still applies it really fast, really quick. It's fluffy enough that it doesn't just apply it in a solid streak, it still kind of diffuses the highlight and kind of blends the powder product, but yeah, nothing but love for this brush. You could also use this for some light bronzer. You could use it for some contour if you wanted. Very versatile brush, and I firmly believe that everybody needs some type of a fan brush in their collection. Overall, I am once again so happy with the brushes that I received in this month's package. Even though with the US dollar conversion it works out being almost $30 a month Canadian, one brush regularly at like MAC or Sephora, or a lot of the time even like Real Techniques and stuff, is about $20 to $30. So I think it's an amazing value, especially for the quality and the amount of brushes that you get. I really haven't been disappointed with any of the brushes so far, and every brush that I use grows my love for Morphe a little bit more. It was definitely a brand I thought might be kind of overhyped and just over talked about, as so many products and brands tend to be in the beauty community. But after trying it, I think it is fully worth the hype, especially considering the price point, like $26 Canadian for 5 amazing brushes. That's awesome. So do I think it is worth subscribing? Once again, 100% yes. I believe the deadline to receive each month's package is the 25th or the 26th of the month. I could be wrong about that, but I'll include that information below. Also, if you try to order it off of the Morphe website, I don't believe it works. You do have to go through the Live Glam website. No, I'm not sponsored. Morphe doesn't even know I exist, but I love them. So that wraps up my review of the brushes. Also, I will be hosting a new giveaway starting very soon, so make sure you follow me on my Facebook page, as that's where I will be hosting it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Today's video is going to be a super easy, quick summer makeup tutorial. It's nice and bright and glowy.